Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Idubs and his wife Anissa are back in the news because you guys remember their Halloween costume. Let's just say, Anissa is not a fan of the backlash and the criticisms people have had of their Halloween costume. Now, I didn't know that they actually did this on stream, by the way, because iDubbbz for some reason deleted the whole VOD, but for some reason didn't delete any of the clips from the VOD. I don't understand why he did that. That makes no sense. So let me give you guys a little refresher on this, alright? So Anissa posted this on Twitter. We dressed up as J.K. Rowling's worst nightmare for Halloween. And it's basically Professor Snape and Dobby with a trans flag. Even though both characters are male, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, unless Anissa is portraying herself as, a male. I'm like, we can see, I look at this other picture she posted. I'm like, I see the I see the male features, the resemblance. All right, if she's trying to say that, then I guess. But other than that, I don't know how this is J.K. Rowling's worst nightmare. Seeing that, unless you're trying to say you're trans or Idubbbz is trans, then it kind of is just a mute point. You're just a female that dressed up as Professor Snape. Now, she did have more pictures of this costume on her Instagram account, but we're gonna get into it. People were bullying the absolute shit out of her and Idubbbz. So let's just say she got rid of that picture on Instagram, alright? But you can find it on her Threads account, which, if you guys don't know, it was basically supposed to be Meta's version of Twitter that, like, one day it was the hot new shit, and then the next day it just absolutely tanked. No one gave a fuck about Threads anymore. So it's basically Instagram too. It's literally Instagram Electric Boogaloo. So you can find it on her Threads still. But don't worry, boys, we were able to save a little bit of the comments before she deleted the post, alright? So the first one is holy humiliation fetish, because I mean, like, this is cracked out. All right, chat, this is cracked out kind of humiliation. I just look like a damn fent addict waiting to get his next hit. He was just like, oh, that glorious needle. He looking at the needle right now. Oh, yeah, let's get that shit in my veins. He'll do anything for the next hit, and I mean anything. So we got a few more comments. I'm assuming this is an Anissa / Idols fan talking about some, I can't defend this anymore, I'm out. So yeah, it looks like Anissa done lost herself a tier 3 OF subscriber. Hell, fuck tier 3. That boy got a battle pass. He comes back for his daily rewards. This man was a loyal, OF watcher. He watched every OF post, or at least scrolled. I don't know if she actually makes videos up there. But literally, she's losing fans over this. Some people trying to make it seem like he has cancer or something, because that boy does look deathly. Because this person said, "Get well soon, brother." LeMayo, Jesus Christ, dude, it only gets worse for you. I'm assuming that Anissa's Instagram is supposed to be her refuge away from her any other social media platform. So she's not used to people actually, criticizing her up there, because again, she deleted this post, even though you can find it on literally Instagram too, her fucking Threads account, and you can find 2 pictures on her Twitter account. So I'm just sitting here like, what was the point of deleting it? I don't understand. So obviously after she, deleted that Instagram post, she posted this to her stories saying, "Oh my god, y'all are the whiniest snowflake baby losers in my comments. Take a joke. Can't a husband get on his knees in a bed sheet for his wife while wearing a full face of makeup without the internet crying about it?" Bitch, you're the one crying about it right now. What? How the hell are you gonna talk about how others are crying about it while crying about it? Chat, please make it make sense. Make it make sense, chat. Literal pot calling the kettle black situation. On top of that, she's such a snowflake to where she couldn't just mute the post and leave it up. She had to take it down. She had to take it down. For some reason, it could not stay up. All right, it was causing too much of a ruckus on the internet. She was blowing up. It was covered on all mainstream news outlets. Everyone was talking about it, brother. It's just like a couple content creators, myself included. Kino Casino, Sensitive Society. I'm pretty sure even H3 Podcast was talking about. A few people were talking about this. It was a few people talking about this. All right, brother, calm down. At max, like maybe like Nux Taku or Ref says Desu like mentioned it in their video. It was not that big of a story. But obviously after the backlash she got on Instagram and her deleting that post, she had to get on iDub stream. I still don't understand why she doesn't stream herself. She had to get on the iDub stream to address the drama, chat. Alright, she had to address the drama on iDub stream, even though she has her own account right there.
Quit being mean to me on Instagram.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe that'll work. You needed to furrow your brow a little bit more.
No, this. We're doing this.
Yeah, that's the move. That's intimidation.
I have to do it fast.
Oh, she owned them, Chad. She owned us. Not even just them, us as a community. She owned the fishbowl. All right. She did the Fortnite L dance on it. Oh my God. We have to stop being mean to her now. We cannot criticize Anissa anymore. We cannot. All right, boys, we got to pack it up. Game's over. Game, set, match. Masterful Gambit, Miss Joan, huh? Like, what the fuck? What is the little dance? Was that supposed to entertain? Were we supposed to laugh? Was that just you doing your little fucking I wanna fuck dance with iDubbbz? Like, what? I don't understand the point of the dance. And then on top of that, talk about some stop being mean to me on Instagram. If anything, this makes me want to be meaner. What? Is she trying to ask us to go harder? Am I like, is this some weird kink play that she's trying to do? Is this foreplay? Chat, I did not consent to this. Did you? Because I did not consent to this. I thought we were just here to make fun of people, and then she's out here talking about some go harder. It's like, bitch. I'm like, she seemed pretty jubilant right there to be getting bullied on the internet. But also, apparently she may have some extra neurodivergencies. All right, we already know something's not right up there, but we just don't know what. So, Anissa and iDubbbz, they made this huge announcement. All right, this was big news for the iDubbbz stream, chat. It was that Anissa's going to get an autism assessment. They don't even know the bitch got autism yet. Hell, she might have Down syndrome. We don't know. She might just have half a brain. Little walnut size in there. We do not know until they do her little autism assessment. And then they're just like, no, you're normal mentally. Ish, I guess. But like, you act weird for actual, validation in your life. We think you actually do this on purpose. We don't think you actually have a mental disability. We think you're doing this on purpose. Your mental illness is attention seeking. Because Anissa told iDubbbz to tell a story about her being excited about being booked for her autism assessment. She did like a little dance and everything for her. I'm just like, God damn, this bitch really is attention starved. Like, she's skin and bones when it comes down to attention.
I didn't. I'll tell them now. Chat, big news. Anissa's starting her autism assessment pretty soon. I'll tell you a story around it. Last night, she got like an email about it or some shit. And in her full fucking Snape outfit, she like announced it to the room. We were all like chilling, watching the Blue Jays versus the Dodgers. She even put on some goofy ass witch hat. She had her wand in hand, and she said, "Good news, everyone. I fucking I forget how she phrased it, but she phrased it in like a pretty not autistic, let me rephrase that, childlike or like goofy kind of way." And I was like, this is like a weird scene out of a sitcom. Like announcing, like it wasn't like a diagnosis or anything, but announcing that that you're booked for something, authentic and dorky, yeah. That you're booked for something while you're dressed in the most dorky outfit ever. The most unserious outfit ever. And she was happy about it as well. I think that the contrast of her being happy about it while having the very serious like Snape makeup on was like, what the fuck?
Bro even called her autistic. He's like, hold on, wait a minute. Oops. Sorry. Old me was sorry to slip out. Oops. I gotta get myself back under the control here. But bro, this bitch is so performative. He's like, yeah, she's for some reason so so childish. And that, like, God, it was turning me off the ways that she was in her Professor Snape costume. And she wanted so much attention. Instead of her just saying, oh, sweet, I'm booked for an appointment, she had to make it all about her. You guys are watching the baseball game? Look, guys, look at me. Mom, look at what I can do. Mom, look what I can do. Look. And they started doing some dumb shit. Waving around her little wand. Mom, look at what I can do. Brother, he even sounded like he was just over it. He was just like, yeah, we were trying to watch the baseball game and she got in front of the TV and she wanted to tell us she got booked. She didn't even get a diagnosis. She got booked to get a diagnosis. This man was so out of it. That was the most real I've seen Ida's. He was just like, yeah, she's so fuck. Okay. No, she's like childlike, or she's whimsical. Oh my god, that boy is getting over it. Also, there's one clip I want to show you guys from IDub's stream, Ian's stream. He is not escaping the humiliation fetish accusations, alright? Because, oh my god, this clip right here.
Oh my goodness, Voldemort! Let me clean your boots, Voldemort! Yes. Louis Vuittons? The Louis Vuittons!
The Prada.
Louis Vuittons!
She definitely picks this man. So, yeah, this boy is just something else, alright? He'll just let you do anything to him at this point. This is not the IDubs that we once knew. This man will do any, and I mean anything. And his wife is so thin-skinned, she even deletes everything whenever she gets pushed back. Like, Mizkif, that boy is on a deleting spree. Alright, he is trying his best to delete any and everything he can. Click this video right here to find out what the hell is he doing on his account. On his Twitter account. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.